Hello, Kairos family. I hope that you guys are having an awesome Friday so far. Welcome to day 5 of our Just Jesus series. Hi, Emily. Hi, Lauren. I'm glad you guys are here. Hi, Mom. Glad you're here today. Sorry I started a little late today. I was trying to get everything ready for our drawing this morning. It's not the morning. It's afternoon. It's a couple of hours afternoon. Hi, Ashley. So just a reminder, if you have been present and participating with us for the last 4 days, you have been entered into a drawing to win a mystery Amazon package. So that'll probably be there in like a month and a half, so it'll be great. Oh, you were waiting for chicken nuggets. Awesome. Oh, that sounds delicious. Hi, Rhett. So I've been entering everyone's name into the online raffle, which I actually don't know how I'm going to do in here because you guys can't see the screen. It's okay. Do you guys trust me that I will not just be making up who wins? I'll show you guys the winner. I just can't show you guys the fun screen that we normally have for youth group. But I'm using the same program that we use for youth group. But yeah, so it'll be fun. So afterwards, I will be doing that. So as you guys are adding today, I'm actually adding you again to the drawing. So please make sure to comment so I for sure have you added to it again. Oh, we trust you. Oh, thanks, Mom. I appreciate that. Let me make sure I didn't miss anyone up to this point. Cool. Okay. So let's do just one random question with Mandy. I hope it's not a duplicate. My favorite teacher in school. Oh, I actually have 2. Mrs. Long and Mr. Greisel. They both came to my high school graduation, and it was so awesome to see them. One of them, Mrs. Long, was my second grade teacher, and Mr. Greisel was my 5th grade teacher. So fun. Actually, this little thing came from Mrs. Long, and I keep it on my nightstand, so that's fun. I almost broke it the other day, which would have been devastating, but it's okay, it's just stuff. Oh, Bo, hey! I'm glad you're here. Oh, look at this filter. It's okay, we'll leave that for a second. Okay, I'm adding Bo and Isaac. Hello, welcome. You guys are added to the drawing for the 2020 devotional Just Jesus random Amazon gift thing. I'm really excited. It's gonna be fun. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to be in Luke chapter 18 today. If you have your Bibles, you can follow along in Luke chapter 18. If you have your YouVersion Bible app, you can follow along in that too, and then you get a nice satisfying little check mark off of that. Alright, so Luke chapter 18. So, let's just dive into scripture. As Jesus approached Jericho, a blind beggar was sitting beside the road. When he heard the noise of a crowd going past, he asked what was happening. They told him that Jesus, the Nazarene, was going by, so he began to shout, "Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me." "Be quiet," the people yelled in front of him. But he only shouted louder, "David, Son of David, have mercy on me." When Jesus heard him, he stopped and ordered that the man be brought to him. As the man came near, Jesus asked him, "What do you want me to do for you?" "Lord," he said, "I want to see." And Jesus said, "All right, receive your sight. Your faith has healed you." Instantly, the man could see, and he followed Jesus, praising God, and all who saw it praised God too. How many of you guys have ever felt left out? If you've ever felt left out, if you could just comment really quick, just a moment that you felt left out over. What was something that you felt left out of? I think that, we're all on Instagram right now. I think that Instagram does a really good job of, on a normal basis, like making us feel left out, because you see things that your friends are doing that are really cool, and maybe they didn't invite you, and then you feel left out. That happened. I didn't get Instagram until I think college, so I bypassed all of that fear of missing out nonsense on social media. But I definitely had the experience where your friends would go do sleepovers and you wouldn't be invited and feel left out. So high school, junior and senior year, let me stop this filter. These hearts are a little distracting. So junior and senior year, when I was dating Greg, so Greg and I started dating in junior year of high school, and when we started dating, I think just because we were spending more time together, some of our friends kind of distanced themselves from us, and they wanted to spend less time with us. Hey Noah, welcome. So I had two really good girlfriends at that time that they started spending a lot more time together, and they would not include me on it. I'm not sure why. I don't know if they just didn't want to include me because they assumed that Greg and I would be doing something, or if they just were kind of just trying to distance themselves from me. But regardless of the fact, it really hurt to know that they were growing closer as girlfriends, and I was left out of that just because I had a boyfriend at the time. Which, guys, if you're in a relationship, your girlfriends are still 1,000% important. Never ever feel like if one of your girlfriends is in a relationship that means that they don't want to hang out with you. Because, like, from this story that I'm sharing, I still really wanted to hang out with my girlfriends, but obviously, like, being in a dating relationship is different, and so people can place assumptions on you thinking that you want to spend 100% of your time with that other person. But no, you still need girl time. So it really stunk that they left me out of those girl moments. So I remember feeling really left out, and I don't think I ever talked to them about it. So, communication is really important. If you feel left out of something, talk to your friends about it, because they might not even realize that there's a problem. So, talk to them. Hi, Michael. Welcome. So why am I sharing a story about feeling left out? Is because the story that we read about the blind beggar, I think that he had a really good idea of what it felt like to be left out. We see verse 39, the people are yelling at him, "Be quiet." This man has so much faith, and he knows that Jesus can heal him. He shouts, "Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me." He knows that there's something special about Jesus, that he can fix his circumstance, and he wants that. And the people are yelling at him, "Be quiet." So I think that he's used to being that person that's just sitting off the side of the road, probably blends in with the scenery. I don't know if you guys feel that way sometimes about homeless people when you go to the grocery store, that they can kind of just blend into the scenery and you just don't really pay them much attention. And I think that that's how this gentleman was feeling. And so he really knows what it's like to feel left out. But what does Jesus do? We see Jesus hears him, and he stops. He stops, and he ordered that the man be brought to him. Kind of wonder what that looks like, right? Like, are the people that were just yelling, "Be quiet," because they were the ones that were right in front of the blind beggar, were those the ones that had to then bring him to Jesus? I hope so, because I think that would be a huge life-changing moment for those people, that this person that was once seen as an outcast is now being presented to one of the most prestigious people of that time. So Jesus said, "Bring him to me." And when the man came near, he said, "What do you want me to do for you?" He wasn't rude. He treated him as a person. And he said, Lord, I want to see. And so because the man had faith, he healed him. Because the man reached out to Jesus and called out for Jesus, he was healed. So imagine how the man felt. I mean, besides being healed, right? That's kind of an amazing thing in itself, him being healed. But for the first time in his life, he probably felt included. Instead of being cast out and left on the side of the road like he was nothing, Jesus included him. Jesus stopped for him when everyone else continued to walk, and when others yelled at him to be quiet. Jesus stopped and he listened to him. He asked that question, what do you want me to do for you? How many times in this man's life do you think he had that question? Probably never. But Jesus cared so much about this man who was an outcast, and he cared and he listened to him. And this is why, because when we're talking about Jesus, just who he is that absolutely everyone matters to Jesus. And there's no such thing as an outcast when Jesus is around. So the next time that you feel lonely or forgotten or ignored, I want you to remember this story. Remember this story about how the blind man, how Jesus noticed, listened to, and included him. And that's what Jesus does for you. And not only for what Jesus does for you, but that is what we should be doing to the people who feel unincluded. If Jesus came to earth to demonstrate how we're supposed to live, then I think that we can take this story and notice that that's how we're supposed to live. We're not supposed to be the people that turn around and yell, "Be quiet," to someone who's reaching out in need. We're supposed to be the people that are listening and including people and noticing people. We're supposed to be including people. Because I think we all have our own stories of how we feel and we feel left out. And I think that if you're like me, it sucks. And you really don't like the feeling of being left out. Some people, I think, pretend to be okay with it. But honestly, deep down inside, I think all of us we feel hurt when we're left out of something. So discussion questions for us today is, number 1, when you feel left out, what do you do in those moments? And then number 2, why does it matter that Jesus cares about all people? Because I think that's a really important thing to notice, that he doesn't just care about the people doing it right and the people that are following after him. He cares about every single person, and that is a huge, huge model, because like I said, if we're supposed to do what Jesus came to earth to model, then that means that we should then care about all people. So that's my discussion for you guys today. Battery low, oops, and it's only 1:20 and my battery's almost dead. Cool phone. What was I saying? Oh, today's day 5, the last day in our Just Jesus series, but obviously that does not mean that we're going to stop learning about Jesus. So if you guys have specific things that you would like to learn about and discuss about, I've gotten a couple of messages with some suggestions. So if you have something that's on your heart, please message me about that. I'm going to add, let's see, I saw a couple people add late, so I'm going to add them to our raffle list. And then we're just going to do the raffle right now because we are on here right now together. And you don't have to be present to win. Alright. Are you guys ready for the raffle? Give me some emojis if you're ready for the raffle. Actually, I have no idea how we're going to see this. Can we just see a preview? Can I do that? Where does it go? Okay, we're just gonna do this. Okay. I hope that they're on. I have no idea how I'm gonna show this because it's weird double screen thing is not in here. Okay, it's really tiny in compared to other weeks. Okay. So here's the screen. Okay, it's so small. It's so small. I can't even see my cursor. Where are we? Oh my gosh. Next week I'll be more organized for this. We'll find out a different method. Okay. Is it going? Is it spinning? Can I click like this? Oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. There we go. Hey. You guys probably can't read them because they're backwards. Bo! Bo, you won the Amazon random mystery package for this week. Good job. Oh, I'm so excited for this. This is going to be so fun. So I have your address, so I won't ask you for your address. So I will be placing an Amazon order today. Like I said, it probably won't come for a month and a half because, you know, it's going to be a non-essential item. And Prime shipping is not a thing anymore. So I apologize for that, Bo. But you will have something exciting coming to your mail towards you. Guys, we'll do this again next week because this was fun and I enjoy it. But yeah, it's Friday. So go out and enjoy the sun. It's a beautiful day outside today. And I will see you guys on Sunday. What did you write? Toilet paper? Oh my gosh, that's amazing. I love that. If you can find it, actually, I think you can find it now. But alright guys, well I love you guys and have a great rest of your Friday. Thank God it's Friday, right? So have a great day and I'll see you guys on Zoom Sunday morning for our youth meeting. Alright, bye guys.